We can see that in contrast to nasal swab testing, antibody testing gets a bit murkier. The test developed by Northwell has pretty good sensitivity and specificity, but should you get one? That is entirely up to you. There are currently no plans to offer antibody testing at the on-site facility at Hofstra. But just to be clear, if you do get tested and you are antibody positive, it means that you likely did have COVID, and you're probably much less likely to get infected with COVID-19 in the near future. But notice this asterisk here on the word immunity? Right now, there's a big question about whether having antibodies translates to immunity. We don't know how long the antibody sticks around, and even if they're protective. This means that if you're antibody positive, you are not exempt from all our other efforts to keep our community safe. So as was mentioned in the video, antibody testing is a good tool for public health surveillance, which brings us to this really helpful website. This is the New York State COVID-19 tracker. You can search by county, so you can see in this example we searched for Nassau. When you select a county, the numbers across the bottom are populated with daily updates. You can see that on the day of this search in early June, the overall prevalence or seroprevalence was 13.4%. So that means that about 13 to 14% of people in Nassau County had been infected with COVID-19 by early July. Now, the validity of this number increases as the number of people tested increases. What's really great about Nassau County's data is that there were about 23% of the population tested, 311,000. So we can have pretty good confidence that this number represents a real seroprevalence. The other number, new positives today, tells you that of the roughly 3,500 tests done on this particular day, only 27 positive individuals were detected. That's less than 1%, about 0.75% to be exact. This means that in a group of 100 people, only 0.75% would be positive. Well, since 0.75% isn't really a thing, another way to look at that is in a group of 1,000 people, 7 or 8 people would be positive. We should all be extraordinarily proud of that number because we all worked so hard to make that happen through all the measures enacted from mid-March on. And we must continue to work hard as a community as we move forward. We want to leave you with directions on how to get a test, and you have a few choices. If you're a student, you can be tested at the Hofstra Test Facility, which is run by Northwell. It will soon be open by appointment and will be performing only diagnostic tests. Alternatively, you can Google the County Department of Health page and it will direct you to a variety of testing sites. And lastly, you can use this website to find a testing site closest to your home. To find this website, you can really just Google COVID testing near me. Just make sure you go to a site that asks you for your zip code. We hope that no one will have to be tested because they feel unwell. And we know that if we all work together, we can minimize that possibility. Thanks for participating, and let's all stay well together.